Hello, my friends. Cheers. And welcome to our next little camping adventure. And I am excited. Holy cow. Here it is, mid-February. Temperatures today are going to be in the low 50s, and it's sunny. It's a beautiful day outside. So I am really excited to get to that campground. So with that being said, let's get our seatbelts on. Grab your beverage of choice for the road trip down there. And I'll see you at the campground. You folks take care. Let's get going. Welcome back, my friends. We have made it down here, and take a look. Oh, there's our little picnic table. I'm going to move out a little bit. They're firing, but look at our view today. Holy cow. Let's step up here a bit. Pardon the jostling. But this is where we have landed today. Wow. And we do, I'm not surprised really with the weather, but we do have a neighbor. But nobody's home. Well, you folks, I appreciate y'all coming along on this little adventure of ours. So I'm going to go ahead and get Red set up and get us some coffee. So hold tight. We'll be back shortly. Take care. All right, my friends. Wow. That was a long drive down here. Hopefully I get the camera positioned right. Sun's right there, and I know it does reflect off the lens, so I got to be careful about that. So apologies in advance if there's a little dot on there. Cheers, my friends. But wow, this is spectacular. Oh my gosh. Oh, and right behind me you can probably see where the land ends. There's about a 13-foot drop straight down. So we're not going to get that close to the water. But we got a gorgeous day. Wow. Right now it's extremely peaceful. And then when I was coming through the campground, there are a decent number of people out camping. And again, I'm not surprised. This is a great day. And I'll tell you what, moving some things around in red and that sun hit me, I might have to shed this guy. I got warm. But my friends, this is going to be a really nice little adventure. Wow. As you saw, we have a neighbor, but there's a little loop right back here. It only has 2 campsites. So I am sure that this is probably one of the premium campsites in this campground. Oh, by the way, we're at Lake Monroe, Indiana, their little campground. It's been probably decades since I've been down here. But since it's the off season, I wanted to give it a go because it gets really crowded here, especially during peak season. And the lake is just a bustle of boaters and skiers and sea doers. It gets crazy out there. I've been in a boat on that during, I guess, prime season, and some of these folks down here have these what I just call big cabin cruisers. Pardon me, but they'll throw up a 5-foot roller, or excuse me, wave. So I call them rollers because they just roll right over you, and it can get a little scary out there at times. And there's a lot of people that are just they don't have a lot of sense when it comes to driving a boat. Let's put it that way. And some of you probably agree with me on that. Well, cheers again, my friends. But it's nice and peaceful out here. I couldn't ask for better. So, my friends, I think what I'm going to do, we got some time before we get a fire going and dinner. So, I'm going to finish getting Red taken care of, swap my chair around, and enjoy some of this view. And I'll show that to you. And hopefully the sun doesn't play havoc on the camera. We can hope. Well, everybody out there, here's to you. Cheers. I appreciate you coming along on my little camping adventure. I truly do. I think we're going to have a good one, and I want to make something special for dinner. And I'll get into that in a little bit. I've been really looking forward to making this. So you folks take care, and I'm going to relax a little bit. Geese, go figure. All right, my friends, let's get this campfire going. Apologies for the angle. It's just the way the sun's coming across here. Well, I'm not really complaining. Let's see. This big guy. We're going to need a really good fire for tonight because we're making meatloaf. That's going to be fun. Let's see. The chew in there. Got some scraps here. Just set underneath you for now. This other stuff we'll have on standby. Put you right there for now. Oh. And we'll get this ready. You sit right there, buddy. It's been pretty peaceful. I mean, we do have a neighbor, but I have not seen him as of yet. Oh, I had to move my chair. It was sitting in the sun there, so I moved my chair back over into the shade so I could do some reading. That was nice. It's pretty much, and we've had an occasional boat go by. Other than that, it's been pretty quiet. So that's pretty fortunate. See how the night goes. All right, you. Let's get some business going here. first. Whoops, that'll all burn. There we go. All right, well, I'm going to tend to this, get a nice fire going, tongue-tied, whew, and we'll get dinner put together. You folks take care. We'll be back soon. All right, my friends, let's see about, getting into the picnic table here. Pardon the angles, I'm trying to fight the sun. So I think I got everything laid out that I need, I hope. Fix my hat. All right, before we get messy, we're also with our meatloaf tonight. We're gonna have some green beans. So let's get those in their French style. Fancy. So we'll get these open. And there we go. I try not to take the lid off completely. It's just me. We're just gonna dump those in here. These will go on the fire too. Let me get them all out of there. There we go. A little fork here. Give it a spread. And someone's driving by, or our neighbors came back. Oh. Definitely gonna have to have a few shakes of salt and pepper on this joker. Whoa, I got it. All right, let's just stir that in there. It came out a little on the fast side. Oh, just someone cruising around the little loop. All right, let's see if we can get it over to the sprinkle side. Yeah, that's better. Now, throw some pepper in there with it. This one I am going to use the bigger hole. I like my pepper. Okay, that's all done. Make sure this guy is closed. Oh, there we go. I always like to travel with these in their own little bag because they leak. All right, we'll get some foil on it, and then we'll get to the big guy here. Wasn't pretty, but effective. And these will have kind of to the side, like, not over the direct heat. And we'll set you to the side. And I brought, trash bag. Okay, now, roll up the sleeves a little bit for our meatloaf. Now what I used to be able to, this is home style original meatloaf mix by Tempo. They used to carry this at Kroger's and they stopped carrying it. So I had to go find it online. But basically it's a package of seasoned breadcrumbs ready to go. It's like it got a little smashed. And let me see if I can find something to open that with. Pardon me a second. Well, I guess we'll use this guy. Okay. We're going to dump all that in there. So, if I didn't mention it, apologies if I did. It's just basically seasoned breadcrumbs. But those seasoned breadcrumbs, in my opinion, need a little bit more seasoning. So I already pre-measured this at home. This makes life easier. A teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of pepper. Right in there. Okay, throw our trash away. Now, per the box instructions, we need 1 egg, of which I brought 2 in case of it. I'm a long way from the grocery store or the refrigerator out here. All right, let's see if we can get, oh, let's see. I forgot to bring paper towels over here. We'll just have our trash bag ready to go here. There we go. Trying to get egg all over the table. If I can help it. Perfect. That's lucky. Oh, and here comes somebody else. Wow, all of a sudden there's nobody come through here, and then all of a sudden now we've got traffic. All that set aside. Now, and also to doctor it up a little bit, I add just dried minced onion. And you can do that to taste. Yep, our neighbors are home. So forgive that noise. I just give that a few shakes. And we also need, oh shoot, I threw the box away. I think it's 1/3. Yeah, 1/3 cup of warm water, which I've had this sitting out in the sun. So where's my 1/3? There it is. Pardon my shaky hands. A little, just a touch over, but I think we'll be okay. Now let me get this mixed, and then we'll get our hamburger in there. Okay, we got this all mixed up. Put our egg away. Get out our 80-20 hamburger. And what I was looking for earlier, paper towel. We're going to dump this in here. Oops. Careful. We'll get through the package. Sometimes ones come out better than others. I want to get all that goodness out there. There we go. Right, wipe this off. Side. Pop off my fingers. Oh, well, might as well wipe this guy off too while we're at it. Perfect. Now let's get our foil ready. Try and do everything before we dive right in there. We're going to need 2 pieces because this is campfire meatloaf, so we have to do things a little bit differently. I think that's going to be big enough. So I hope. We need 2 of them. Back in the box, you. The roll's getting low, so it doesn't want to spin in here. There it goes. That's ready. Now, so the breeze kicks up. And we're going to add to this. Oh, and also I brought mixing gloves, so I don't get hamburger everywhere or all over me. Or so we hope. I want to put these on now because we're also going to add, bear with me, these things are a pain, I'll tell you what, 1/2 cup of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Hey, stop that, you. The container's getting low. Stop it. Pain, I tell you what. That's pretty close. Because we have to, cooking it over, it's not an oven, it's a campfire, so we have to cook it a little differently. I want to get these guys on so I can do this. All right. And then we just dive in and get it all mixed up, just like a typical meatloaf. So folks, bear with me while I get that, and then we'll package them up. Appreciate you coming along so far. Ooh, it's cold. All right, my friends, it looks like we got pretty much well together here. What that, you? Let's get over. You can see everything's slippery now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this roughly in half, and we're going to make our little loaf. So it looks about like half. But I keep it to one side here. And we have a boat. Well, not surprised. Would be a good day for fishing. I don't think so much for catching. The water temperature is still pretty cold. There we go. But that one's pretty much arranged. And then we'll repeat that. I'm trying to keep the hamburger at bay here. May have to, this one may be a little bit bigger than that one. My halves might have been off. That's okay. So I'm making it about roughly a little bit over an inch high. Tall, I guess. And somewhat as uniform as you can. That way it'll help it cook a little bit more evenly. Yeah, this one's a little bit bigger than that one. That's all right. Okay, now, wind shifted on us. Oh, it's nice hearing the waves in the background. Set you to the side. Now we'll get these guys ready. So basically going to seal them up really good, just like you would a foil packet dinner. And ready to go on the fire. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and close this one up, and then we'll head over to the fire and get them going. You guys take care, and I'll see you at the fire. Clean up my mess a little bit, too. That down a little bit. Some good heat coming off there. And we have begun. Now, we'll take our green beans, set them more over an indirect heat over here so they can just come up temperature slowly. So now it's a matter of wait. Well, folks, they're sizzling in there pretty good. They've been on there for about close to 10 minutes. Let's see if we can flip them over without making a mess. Ah, cool. Okay. Well, we're going to give them about another 10 or 12 minutes and we'll check them. Ah, my goodness. I'm starving. All right, my friends, I think we're pretty much done over there with the meatloaf. I've got them pulled off of the fire, but to go with that too, we're gonna make some mashed potatoes. So we need to boil up 2 cups of water. As we learned through our adventures, this is pretty much 2 cups of water. Give or take a splash. So I am going to get to cooking on our mashed potatoes. And when these are done, we should be ready to sit down and eat. You folks take care, and pretty soon I'll see you at the dinner table. Woo, I'm starving. We made it, my friends. Holy cow. I pulled these off. I opened this one up to let it cool a little bit. We'll get into it in just a second. Oh, let's get into it now. Try to. It's been cooling. Look at there. Got stuck a little bit. I'm not surprised. So let's put some of that on the plate. Try to without burning ourselves. Now, what I wanted tonight to share with everybody was a nice, what I call a home-cooked meal of sorts. Oh, let's just get some more out there. Because just the week itself, I mean, we all have those weeks where you just, at the end of the day, you're just too tired to cook. That's pretty much what it was for me last week. We'll get some of our beans out here. Ooh, those look nice. Ah, why dirty 4 spoons? I'm the one eating it all. Keep them warm so we can go back and get more. And our mashed potatoes are done. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Dinner rolls. They're sitting on my counter at home. I had intended to bring some, honestly. Oh, let's get some of this stuff out of our way. The rest of our tepid water. Manners. Cheers, folks. All right, let's see how this... Oh, haha. Add a little bit more. It's a stubborn bottle. That's enough. Easier to add more than it is to take away. All right, well, let's hopefully this isn't too hot. We'll find out here directly. Get my fork in there. Outstanding. My goodness. Now, obviously, you have to cook this differently over a campfire than you do in an oven. That's why I completely sealed it. Excuse me. And I'll tell you what, it is not dry by any means. Because sealed up, all that steam and hamburger juice and grease, it just kept rolling around in there. Now, you don't have like the, you won't get the, I guess, outer crust that you would with an oven, but that's fine. For me, I don't mind. It came out really good. Needs salt. And pepper. Let's dive back into this bag. Make sure I get the right thing here, otherwise, ooh, we could be in trouble. There. Salt. And some pepper. There we go. Well, let's see how the beans came out. Like green beans. Well, folks, I'm going to enjoy this dinner. Listen to the birds and the geese. Now, this is the first time I've made meatloaf over a campfire. I've made different types of hamburgers similar to this, so I was thinking, you know, this should work. By golly, it did. Well, you folks take care. I'm going to eat dinner, and then time for a coffee break by the campfire. I'll see you in a bit. Wow. Better than I had hoped. Welcome back, my friends. That was a fantastic dinner. I hope you can see me. We've got a lot of light behind me here. Cheers, folks. This has been a really good trip, other than they're quiet now. Oh, maybe not. For the past 45 minutes or so, geese have been going crazy back behind me. It's been a nice, peaceful trip. No complaints. Dinner worked out much better than I had hoped. I figured it'd get cooked, but man, that was good. But like I said earlier, the entire week it was just too tired to cook anything. But then, come the day to go camping, my adrenaline was up. I said, all right, let's go cook us a nice little home-cooked meal at the campground. We pulled it off. Cheers to you, my friends. Well, everyone, I'm going to kick back by this fire, relax for the rest of the evening. I'm going to stoke it up again a little bit more. Probably spin my chair around a little bit and get some of the sunset going on behind us. We got really lucky with this spot. Like I said, I haven't been to this campground in probably 10, 20 years. But I figured this is a good time to go. Weather is right, and it's still, technically, it's February. So there are campers out, but not many. Well, you folks, y'all take care out there, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, campers. Holy cow, it's cold this morning. I wasn't ready for that. Cheers. I guess that warm day yesterday lulled me into a false sense of security about the temperature this morning. Boy, Mother Nature fooled me. It's pretty breezy. The sun's hiding behind a bunch of clouds, but behind me I've got blue sky, so I wish they could change around. That'd have been nice. But anyway, this has been a pretty good trip. No complaints. We did have some neighbors, but they moved out early this morning. Earlier than I wanted to get up. I was nice and toasty in the back of red, and I was nice and comfortable. I said, nah, you guys go ahead. I'll wait a bit. Well, anyway, my friends. I don't think I mentioned it yesterday, and I probably should have. The Meatloaf. Oh, there's the sun. Oh, thank you. Good morning. And there you go. I should have sprayed that foil before I put the meatloaf in there. The one thing I didn't anticipate was that the barbecue sauce, the sugars in it, kind of caramelized to the foil a little bit. So we had some pieces stuck in there. But it was still pretty darn good. Wow, I was amazed. Cheers again, my friends. Well, everyone, I'm going to take our last few moments here to sit and relax and camp. Take my time, get ready, packed up, and then head on home. This weekend did pretty great. So, everybody out there, you take care. And as always, I'll see you soon.